Christ! Oh my god! Holy shit! So if none of you have heard of the newest glitch that came into the game from the last update, you probably don't know the havoc it could have brought. This new glitch allows you to take almost anything from any gun and apply it to another gun. Now, NSTM over here, that's also in frame, is the person who told me how this was done, and NSTM is a good friend of mine. He's been finding glitches ever since he was goddamn born, I swear to God. Now, before we get into anything else though, I'm going to show how this glitch was done because it's already been patched as this video is uploaded. What you would need to do was strip the weapon that you want your new ammo to go into on the weapon. Once you do that, reload your weapon of choice, and then put the new weapon that you just stripped into your weapon slot. And you can see there's already something that shouldn't be there. Now, the havoc that this could have caused would have been detrimental to every fucking server you would have went to. This could have destroyed servers, made people quit, potentially creating a massive war in the game. If you want to see how this would actually work, I'll give a little preview of how bad this could have been if this was released to the public very, very quickly before being fixed. You can already tell that if this was released to the public, it would have been very, very, very bad. Now, NSTM is going to show you a few combinations of weapons that would have been very deadly to any server you would have connected to, involving Arena as well. You could do this in any server you joined. Alright, Ines, take it away.
Well, first of all, here's this Monmores with a military drum. Well, in any case, you can put anything into it, but military drums seem the easiest to do. Essentially, you have 100 rounds of Monmores. Isn't that just a little overpowered? A little? No. Oh my god, this scope. You could hold down suppressive fire. Tree's gone. You can hold down suppressive fire for almost forever. Now here we have a grizzly. Now this grizzly looks empty. This grizzly definitely looks empty. You can tell. There's no magazine in it. If you look, there's no magazine. However, this actually has 12 gauge shells in it. For example, let's take a vehicle. A hummingbird has 2,250 health, but a grizzly does 500 damage to this helicopter. Now, it's only one shot, so this is 6 shots, which means it'll essentially set on fire.
Now, one thing that also could have happened was, while switching weapons, it could have also made that weapon have a silent output throughout any gun you use. So technically, if I were to shoot this tree, nobody would hear any shots. My game is not muted. Nothing is muted. NS, do you hear any shots?
No, I don't hear anything.
Exactly. You could have had any silent weapon you wanted to. This means also sniper rifles, Timberwolves, Grizzlies, Matamoras, anything you could think of. You could have killed anybody and not even be found. Now, one thing you might also be asking, if it applies to secondaries, does it work with any other secondary weapons such as normal pistols, aces, cobras? Well, you're in luck, it actually does. So if I were to come and strip this cobra right here, reload my honey badger, and then apply the cobra from that slot, you can tell that it probably shouldn't have this many shots. I mean, if we try this at a tree right quick, it's not. No, this shouldn't be allowed.
So the nailgun's kind of ass. We all know that. It's low quality. Keep clicking to fire it. Well, now you don't. Do that now.
Fucking automatic nailgun.
Amazing. It's quite stupid actually. This is caused by the Monmores being on automatic as you swap out the gun. So it's extremely high rate of fire. If you played Unturned for a long time, you remember that the Eagle Fire used to be automatic, and now it's only burst and semi. Well, now you can have it automatic again.
Holy shit! Oh my god!
So this is also caused by the same way you changed the nailgun to automatic.
Crazy. Fucking insane. I didn't even notice we could do that. Now, if this glitch hasn't already surprised you enough, we're also going to show you how to make any weapon that can only be semi or safety also be automatic. And for a great example, we're going to be showing off the Grizzly as an automatic. Now, the way this was done was to take your Grizzly and strip it. You have to do this with a primary in your inventory. Now, when you reload, in the bottom right, you'll see it's auto with 100 military drum. That is going to transfer over to the Grizzly. Now, when pulling out the Grizzly, you'll automatically notice it's on auto with 100 shots. Now, watch this. It's just so fucking cool. I don't have to do anything here. I can just hold down my fucking mouse. This is so freaking cool, though. I mean, it's so awesome to use. This motherfucking tree going down, you little bitch. You get out of my way. All right, so Innes just found something.
PTSD, dude.
Innes just found something else that you could have done with this. Holy fuck. Hold on, we're gonna preview this right quick. You know how we just made a Grizzly automatic, right? Hold on for a second. Does that mean when you make this automatic? Oh my god! Jesus Christ! Oh my god! Holy shit! Now another idea just arose. Could we make a Sportshot automatic? Could we give it the buff it's always needed? We're gonna try this out right quick. So strip this, it's already on auto, reload a clip, and let's pull out that Sportshot and see if this is a beast that it's always needed to be. It fucking is, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it a test! Holy shit, it's going so fast it's overriding the sound file, holy fuck! While performing this glitch, there is a small chance of the weapon also flipping itself around and overriding other things in your inventory. As you can see here, this Sportshot is turned vertically over my rocket launcher and my Grizzly. Not only does it save space, it's also a badass weapon. So let's take it on another test spin, shall we? Now, have you ever been bored of trees in your way, and you've got the shittiest weapon in the game, but you know of a glitch that's gonna make it a little bit better? That's right, fuck these trees, get this shit out of here, I'm not dealing with your goddamn shit! Now, one last thing that you could have done with these weapons is also take the silencer off another weapon if it was built in like the Matamores. So if I wanted to use this Honey Badger and make it sound like a Matamores, I pretty much can. I mean, there's nothing going to stop me with this glitch. Weapons right now are currently extremely broken. So people who are doing these glitches could just do anything on any server they wanted to. Whether they wanted to raid or piss off admins or just kill people repeatedly with a weapon that didn't even sound like it came from that gun. So essentially, this was one of the biggest, most fun glitches in Unturned we've ever experienced. NSTM found it first, we started experimenting with it, we found so many different bugs and possibilities. Mix and match, everything was different, you could just do anything with this. And the fact that it was so universal to anything you could have done, it makes this glitch one of the best ones we've ever experienced. So I'd like to say thank you NSTM for finding this glitch, and thank you to everybody else who's also used possibilities, mixing these things up, and hopefully you had fun with it while it was in game. But if you were one of the people who didn't experience this, I wouldn't say it was a bad thing or a good thing, because it was bad and good in its own way. As in, it could have destroyed Unturned, or it could have made a lot of people come back just to mess around with it. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. And as usual, I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.
Are you ready for ear rape?
Yes. So until next time, let's end this off with a big bang. 3, 2, 1, shoot! Yeah! Holy fuck! Jeez. That was fucking awesome.